Anda tahu di mana Seychelles? Seychelles adalah negara kepulauan kecil yang terletak di lepas pantai timur Afrika, di tengah Samudra Hindia dengan jumlah penduduk di bawah 100.000 jiwa. Negara kecil dengan GDP per kapita 6 kali GDP per kapita Indonesia ini memiliki banyak kemiripan dengan Indonesia. Pasir putih, laut biru, dan udara tropis. Seychelles populer sebagai destinasi turis dunia dan kerap dikunjungi oleh banyak orang terkenal, seperti keluarga kerajaan Inggris. Negara yang mungkin jarang didengar oleh orang Indonesia ini adalah salah satu negara terkaya di Afrika dengan 3 inti ekonomi: tourism, fishing, and international business services. Business Lounge Journal akan berbincang dengan Special Envoy of President Seychelles for ASEAN, Bapak Nico Barito, dalam interview session kita kali ini.
So, Mr. Ambassador, it's a great honor for me personally to be able to meet you here today. Thank you for meeting me today. And Mr. Ambassador, I never visited your country before, but I'm sure it's very beautiful. So I saw some pictures last night, and I told myself, oh, this looks similar to my country. It's a shame that not a lot of Indonesians know about Seychelles, even though you've been here for how long?
Well, about 10 years now.
10 years now. And you speak Bahasa Indonesia?
Yes.
How's your Bahasa Indonesia?
Quite good, boleh.
It's very good. So, Mr. Ambassador, maybe you can tell us a bit about your country.
Well, thank you, Michael, and thank you for Business Lounge Journal to come over to our mission, and I'm very honored by these interactions, discussion that we can do. Seychelles, as you may know or you may not have known, is a small island country located in the Indian Ocean. We are small island, but we are not too small because we are a big ocean state. The total area of our ocean is 1.4 million square kilometers, which is almost equivalent to the size of Kalimantan. 115 islands spread out in 4 corners of the oceans that make us one of a big ocean state country. Connectivity to Seychelles today are very good. I can say we have about 17 flights daily that come into Seychelles. Flying from Indonesia to Seychelles is easy because you can easily go through Dubai, you can go through Doha, you can go through Abu Dhabi. As much as Jakarta, Dubai, there are 2 flights a day. We also have 2 flights a day from Dubai to Seychelles. So meaning connectivity between Indonesia and Seychelles is relatively easy. 8 hours to Dubai, 4 hours to Seychelles. With good connections, you can always come in and out easily. We are having many flights also to Europe, France, Germany, Italy, Switzerland, Austria. We have flights to Russia, we have flights to Saudi Arabia, opening new flights to Uzbekistan. Istanbul have 2 flights daily. Inter-Africans, we do have quite a routine flights like Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, South Africa, Kenya. Inter-island around Seychelles, you know where Seychelles is located. We are very near Madagascar, we are near to Mauritius, and around those area there is island like Comoros, Mayotte, Reunion, the French islands. Then we do have flights also to India and Sri Lanka. So all in all, despite that we are located nowhere in the center of Indian Ocean, we have good connections, and we are not too far from Indonesia in general, because if you look at the line between Seychelles and Indonesia archipelagos, I think if we fly straight, it's only 7 hours. You are already in Jakarta. So we need to build this connectivity. We share the same ocean. We share the same archipelagic ideas, and Seychelles economy basically from tourism, As you may have known that we are one of an up-end tourism country. Second economy comes from the fishery sectors. I mean, because of Indian Ocean, so we are very prime in this tuna fishing, processing. And last but not least, as a small island states, I mean, we have services economy, like business economy, banking economy, financial service, and international business hubs. So this comprise all today make Seychelles an up-end economy with high income per capita. I think in African Union, we are one of the highest, so we are almost now reaching about $30,000 per capita income. So this makes the country grow well, and as much as the people is, we have very small population. I mean, less than 100,000 people in Seychelles. As much as ethnic group is, you know, islands have no origin people. So, you know, the history of Seychelles coming from the old time of French and British colony, that many of these islands in the Indian Ocean are spice island. So it is a place for spice growing, for plantations of spice. So of course traders come. I mean, Indian people are there, Chinese are there. So French is there, British is there. So it makes a melting pot of cultures. And not to forget our brothers from the mainland of Africa. We are part of Africa Union, and we are happy to be in this big part of the world. Thank you.